Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, NCWF Universe, the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves is here for the contract signing for the Intercontinental Championship. And first and foremost, I'm going to introduce the GM, or should I say Y2GM of NCWF, your IC champion, Chris Jericho.
Thank you very much, Corey, for hosting this contract signing.
Thank you very much. Also, do you have anything to say before I introduce your other contract signee person?
I mean, not really. I am a busy man, but I always will take time to help make NCWF the most exciting and unpredictable place around. So with that being said, let's get this underway.
All right, introducing your challenger, the Olympic hero himself, the one and only Kurt Angle. Alright, now that you're both here, I'm going to start with the challenger, Mr. Kurt Angle. What do you got to say about your champion, Chris Jericho, and also your boss, not to mention Chris Jericho?
Well, Corey, I got to say this. He beat me at Chaos. Yes, he did. I admit he beat me. But that was luck. It was all luck. The whole time it was luck. I was whooping his tail all through that ring. And the crowd know it, but it was luck. He beat me. But at Bad Blood, I promise you, that 60 minutes, I'm going to put him on the ground. I'm going to hit him with that angle slam, hit him with that 1, 2, 3. And when the ref raised my hand up high, and when I get that title, I'm going to celebrate like a true Olympic does.
Bold words from the champion. Actually, from the challenger, that is, because you might be soon to be champion. Who knows, depending on what happens at Bad Blood. But Mr. Chris Jericho, do you have anything to say to the Olympic gold hero Kurt Angle right here?
Well, first of all, Kurt, I understand that after you cut your last promo in the ring, a certain women's wrestler that you name dropped came out and dropped you with a twist of fate, probably embarrassing you in the process. And for that, I must apologize, and I can assure you there will be consequences for her actions. With that being said, if somebody like her is able to drop you with just one twist of fate, I can only imagine how easy it's going to be for me to retain my title at Bad Blood. Just like how easy it was for me to overcome your flurry of offense. And granted, you did get the first fall on me, which not many people can say they can do. And I give you all the credit in the world for that. But you learned firsthand that the lion heart is eternal. It weathers the storm. It overcomes the adversity. It survives. And because of that, I am still and will continue to be the NCWF Intercontinental Champion.
All right, Mr. Kurt Angle, do you have any sort of retort to that? Anything you want to tell Kurt Angle about, I don't know, what's going to happen to him at Bad Blood?
Well, first of all, I'm happy that you're gonna take that little girl and give her consequences. I applaud you for that. Secondly, don't get all you don't get all twisted, because when at Bad Blood, it's gonna be your funeral, it's gonna be your wake, it's gonna be your cremation. Because when I take that title away, while you on that ground in pain and crying and begging, please, 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 I'm gonna be in the back celebrating with this title like a rock star. You understand that, Chris Jericho?
Hold up.
Wow.
You talk about rock star. What do you know about being a rock star? I've toured all over the world with Fozzy. Sold out shows all over the world. I've lived the rock star life. You, with that bald head and that singlet, I mean, granted, yes, you have a gold medal. Woohoo! But you know nothing about the rock star life. So don't even try to claim that you're going to be living that rock star life once you win that title. Also, just face it, I've already proved I can weather anything you can throw at me, and I beat you 2 falls straight in very convincing and very short fashion, mind you. So what possibly could be going through your head to make you think you can not only survive 60 minutes, but walk out as the Intercontinental Champion?
Well, I had a verse. I went through a broken neck at the Olympics. Won the gold medal with a broken neck. I can take that. I could beat you in 60 minutes with my eyes closed, and I'm gonna take that title away. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
All right, not to play devil's advocate, but I got a question for you, Mr. Jericho.
Yeah.
And that question is, in your last match against Kurt Angle, didn't it seem like Kurt Angle had your number with all the brutal force and the attack? It almost seemed like he out-wrestled you at one point. Do you feel like the title was about to slip out of your hands at that moment? And is that also going to be the feeling that you're going to have at Bad Blood?
Well, like I said, I give Kurt all the credit in the world. He came close. He came very close. And of course he out-wrestled me. He's an Olympic gold medal wrestler. But here's the thing. You know how many other people came close to beating me? Guys like Cesaro. Guys like Seth Rollins. Guys like Sami Zayn. Guys like Dolph Ziggler. And what do all of them have in common? They all unleashed their flurry. I endured everything that they were able to throw at me, and I beat them all. I endured Kurt's flurry, and I beat him too, and I will beat him again. But to answer your question, yes, there was a point where I felt the title was slipping away when he got that first fall on me in the 2 out of 3 falls match. But what did I do? I fought smart, I weathered the storm, I picked my spots, and I retained. And that's exactly what's going to happen again at Bad Blood.
Now that sounds like a fighting champion to me if I've ever heard one. But Kurt Angle, the question for you is, what's your reaction going to be after Bad Blood when you fall short again and not claim any titles in NCWF? What's going to happen? What's going to go through your mind? Or is losing not an option and you're going to actually leave Bad Blood as IC champion?
Well, losing is never in my repertoire, as I can say. When I walk out of Bad Blood, I'm going to go in the back. I'm going to go get my airplane ticket. I'm going to go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm going to go to Hershey World, hold that title up high, drink some milk, celebrate, come back at the next pay-per-view, whoever is my next challenger, and then I'm going to just do the cycle all over again. Continue winning keeping that title. I'm going to be the longest reigning IC champion in NCWF history, baby.
Yeah, that's some fierce words right there, but I don't want to say this personally because the GM told me not to like tell you this personally, but you know me, I'm a guy who, you know, is the down to earth, you know, tells everybody what they really need to know. You know, the observer of NCWF. And recent. Sorry, Jericho, but I have to do this. Maybe we'll fire up Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, how do you feel like Jericho saying that you've been a lousy father and not caring about that deadbeat child of yours? Because he said that you're such a bad father to the point that, like, you shouldn't even be a father anymore, man. You need to get that vasectomy shit. You know what I mean? Like, how does that make you feel? That's Mr. Jericho here implied that, you know, you need to keep your dick in your pants.
Well, Mr. Jericho, all I can say is my kids are fine. I do take care of my kids. You don't see it on screen because off screen, I'm out there taking care of my kids. I'm buying my kids the freshest clothes, the freshest cars. I even bought my kid a house. I give my kids allowance. I take my kids to where they want to go. Mr. Jericho, you never had kids, so you will never experience this feeling as a father. But you also will experience this feeling after I take that title away of losing your bitch, if you know what I mean, baby.
Are you gonna take that, Jericho? You heard what he said. It's funny.
All right. First off, Corey, I know what you're trying to do, but you know damn well I never said any of that stuff. I respect Kurt as a competitor, and yes, his son is a little questionable, but I have never once doubted Kurt's ability as a father or as a wrestler. But the fact of the matter is, and it's true, it's damn true, that where is it? That's going to be the Swans of Bad Blood. I am stronger than you, Kurt. I'm more fired up than you. I'm smarter than you.
Oh,
and at Bad Blood, I prove it yet again.
So when these come off at Bad Blood, and when that referee hold my hand high like this, and it's over for you, I'm gonna walk out like this with the title, baby. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
And before you guys sign this contract, I just want to say one thing to you, Mr. Jericho, too. I know you have all this respect for Kurt Angle, but, like, how do you feel that he said you're a Bon Jovi ripoff? Because that's what he told me back.
Bon Jovi should have retired a long time ago. He's way past his prime, but the difference between me and Bon Jovi, I still know how to perform at the highest level. I proved that on Chaos when I beat you. And Mr. Savior of Misbehavior, you spout one more lie, your ass is going to be on the chopping block.
All right. Without further Jericho, can we get your Mr. Hancock right here?
All right, I am officially signing the contract for the IC Championship match at Bad Blood. And I'm just going to throw it in your face just like that. You can go ahead and sign it, Mr. Angle.
Let me go and sign that contract too. And I just signed it.
Also, the match is now official.
Also, I got one more thing. Also, I got one more thing to say to you, Mr. Jericho. This.
Up and over with a suplex.
How does that make you feel, Jericho?
Oh, shows no mercy in that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap. Whack. Michael, that gives new
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A brawl has officially broken loose.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing my job. All right, referees, where are you?
Perfectly executed. Oh God, that was hitting the nail right on the head. If he takes many more of those, he's going to get lit up like a Christmas tree. Nothing fancy from him there.
You want to use that? You want to use that chair on me, Jericho? Huh? This gonna happen at freaking Bad Blood.
Oh, shows no mercy in that poor chair.
I'm
like a twisted heap. Oh, and he lands
taking
it. Really relying
that
on
title.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho. He's pressing all the right buttons now. He kicks him right in the gut. He is a one-man gang in there. He might have it. You have to think that's it. Is it enough, though? He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. Oh, that one well scouted. Just making his presence felt there. He's inflicting some serious pain here. He's not getting up. You can't like his chances right now. Flips the script on him there. He lands a jarring forearm. He got him good there.
Perfectly executed, guys. X marks the spot on that one.
Reverses that one. Chris Jericho doing a great job of turning that around. That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
He looks for it once again. It's all academic from here.
That's a good way to find yourself on the list of Jericho.
Oh, and he used his own move against
That's one move that's gonna happen at Bad Blood.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
And he hits the belly to belly.
Well, you're still able to be heard. Oh. What happened?
Oh my God, I couldn't fucking see you.
Again. Hey, it seems to be
That was
working
the idea.
Oh my, with the chair.
I think that one finally broke the chair, Michael. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, shows no mercy in that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap. He might just be out, guys.
I agree. He hasn't moved one bit.
Showing very few signs of life here.
Yeah, there's no way he comes back from this. Might as well ring the bell now.
Oh my.
This singles match has come to an end. Wow.
That's what you get for taking a fucking cheap shot, Kurt.
My neck. My neck.